Welcome to the George FTTV YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss how we're going in round 8 and we'll review some of the games. But yeah, I mean, how are we going? I mean, we have 3 Fremantle players and they were embarrassing. And we don't have Max Gorn. Like, seriously, like getting fists up by Max Gorn again. Like, I'm over it. At least we didn't trade him out this time. Previous years when we got destroyed by him, we actually traded him out to like a cheaper ruck. And then that ruck was out or dropped a bad one. Then Gorn went 140, 150, 140, whatever, 200. Again, same shit. 100 and what did he do? 160 last week, 200 this week. Man's beast. Man's a goat. What do you do? Age just a number, man. Like, I always worry about age regression. And it's hurt me with Neil in the last few years, and now it's hurting with Gorn. And hurting is an understatement. Like, just getting destroyed. I guess we start him 700k. Him and Sherry just pay 1.4 mil in the rucks next year and just don't touch them. Because Flynn, oh my god. I mean, Meek had 60 hitouts. What was Gorn going to do? He's going to have 100 hitouts probably. But yeah, team's gone pretty bad. Got Carroll on field because of that structure. Like, I don't know, man. We should have got a defender instead of... It'll be Dunkley or Neil. I don't know who to pick. I'm thinking now that Gorn's destroyed us again, maybe we just go Neil, even though he's 32 next month. Or this month or something. Lindsay, so disappointing because we got a Hewer on the field. Cleary should go well. Huswaite probably goes well with all the injuries. Bench Levi as well. So we're just going to lose. Bleed so many points because of structure and then this M8 slot. I mean, midfield, just a whole lot of them, apart from Dawson, should be ashamed of themselves. Sarong's coming cheap. Should I get him? No. No, okay? I'm not even going to explain why. I'm telling you, no. It's a pain in the ass to own. No outside ball, like none. I think he's taken 1 mark in 3 weeks, and they're just using him as pure inside. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're doing down at Dockerland. I mean, we've got Petrarca in, but like I'm assuming like 90% of people have him in, so like it was too hard to pass up. So yeah. Marriage was good. It's still pretty highly owned, but yeah. Oh man, this game is so hard, man. Yeah, I think we're going to drop again because of Clark, Sarong, not that highly owned. Stuffed up this M8 slot when people are going to have Lever on the field. People might have Cleary on the field. People might have Elijah Hewer on the field. TDK, I think I want him at flex eventually. Apparently, Rob's been restrictive this year, but yeah. Y'all trash. Whole lot of you. Alright, let's review some games. Bombers, Kangaroos. I can't bother talking about that. Saints and Dockers, man. Oh, dude, Fremantle. It's interesting because, like, Longmuir just can't get this team playing consistent football. There's a lot of talent on the list, so there's a lot of questions that need to be asked. I don't know, man. I get fed up with Knicks. They have a good week this week against Carlton, but man, I don't know. I feel like we've like this up and down, whatever, with form, and not sure they have a plan B. Like, Andy and Sarong don't do much. Then what? They just got annihilated in the midfield. Like, didn't really see that coming. Sinclair. I guess we'll zoom in a bit. Oh, it doesn't look good. I guess the main takeouts. Do you want Sinclair? I mean, I'll wait for a return game before I go there, probably. I don't know why he's not doing much, though. I think he'll be fine. Like, no reason why he shouldn't be. Nass, I think if he's just like that 550, I think that's like a reasonable price for him. Rowan's been good. How much is Rowan? $450, $480 maybe next week. $475. Do we get rid of Flynn for him and never have Gorn and die? I don't know. Maybe. Dudley looks good. Like, I don't know why they put him to sub. That was a weird decision, but he played quite well. When he gets super fit, he's going to be good. Sarong, man. Oh, this is a cool feature. I didn't even know we could do this, but yeah. I don't know what it is with Sarong, man. I thought he was going to be a nice pod for us. Good age bracket. Did almost 130 pre-buy last year. I don't know what's going on. I think it might be game style. I'm not sure. Anyway, this game was horrible, but you're happy if you're a Freo supporter. I guess on Clark, just watching the game, setting up higher up the field, it's like pushing into stoppage and stuff, but when they were doing the junk stuff in defence, he just was in the middle of the ground, not set up for like junk or anything. And I thought they looked good when they got the overlap handball game going, but they never really got it going. And I think Clark can help with that, but yeah. Bulldogs and Power. Jeez, I didn't realise this was 90 points because I missed this fourth quarter. So, oh my goodness. I mean, English has been good. Like, I guess apart from that round one where he got smashed by Sherry, and I think he scored 50 or something. Can't remember, but Richard's good. Like, Bont, just, yeah, goals after goals. Could have kicked 4. I mean, I guess we never get Bont. Like, eventually. Apparently had a bit of hammy soreness. I think Dale, you're happy with a lot of defenders going poorly. Well, my defenders anyway. Davidson, I think I traded him. It's probably his time's up. He got subbed out. Been a great rook for us. Butters wanted just the 109. They got hammered. And then Horn Francis 92. So a bit of relief for us, but tough matchup in a bad loss. I think this feels like a floor game for him. So I feel like he's going to revert back to 110 with the odd 130, 40 plus. I'd like to get him in, but he's got the bye, so I don't know. Rosie, I've been a big advocate for him. Again, like they got destroyed. Efficiency down. I would still go there. I still think he can be top 6 defender. Pepper, do you give him another week? I don't know what the break even is, but he probably has one more week he can hold. Oh, that's a shocking heat map. Oh boy. Crows and Blues. Good to get the Crows. Get up. Played well. Bit of a Shelley in the midfield was pretty good too. So he played alright. Yeah, 19 touches. Max Bicanini was massive. Aurora was massive. That feels underscored. Yeah, Dawson's a weird one where... Well, not a weird one, but the issues were... He's kicked 6 behinds in a row, so he keeps missing goals, dropping a few marks, and efficiency was well down the way it was used. And we started to use him behind the ball a bit more late in the game, which is much better than leaving him in the goal square for a full quarter. So looks like the coaches were like, oh, maybe we shouldn't leave our captain in the goal square in the fourth quarter and let him get 0 touches. Let's put him a bit behind the ball more. So that was good. So this is just one where, yeah, he clocked the marks, he kicked straight. Efficiency was 86 instead of 40 like it's been, and then bang, you get a 150. So in a big win as well. So look, I think he's a fine target. I've been saying this whole time, I think he's like just under 110. If the CBAs stick where like they're really, really high, like 70% plus, then maybe he can do 110. But I think just that the down games with the efficiency will happen every now and then. But today was good. So, yeah, I'm happy with him. Peatling was good. Would have been nice to get 90 DT. That was a good price, but won't speak about that. I mean, not much else. I like the Curtains game. Carlton, jeez, I don't know what's going on with them. Like, I was listening to Dwayne's World this week, and they had like a arrogant Carlton. Let me know if you listen to Dwayne's World. There was a Carlton supporter who just wouldn't shut up. He's like, I can't see us losing many games for the rest of the year. Like, we're back. This is us. It was just pumping them up non-stop. And they just sound stupid. And I guess it's why Carlton, they cop it from other supporters, because they just get ahead of themselves. And then they're not that. You're Carlton. You're not who you think you are, unfortunately. But anyway, Chera's time's probably coming in terms of he has to go at some point, and he might be maxed out. I do think there's every chance of a bounce back game because he's been down the past 2. Last game had a bit of an excuse. This game got smashed. So I can see him bouncing back 100 plus against the Saints next week. So I'm quite happy to hold. If I've got nothing else going on and I can't make an upgrade elsewhere, I wouldn't mind trading. But we'll see. I dare say Flynn, after that performance. Who's Flynn got next week? Fleener boy. I mean, Nank gives up points. Maybe that's a hold. Went 140 2 weeks ago. I think they did kick him out the ruck, put Archer Reed in, so I'm a little bit worried, but I mean, they don't, like, it's Max gone, man. What do you do? Carroll didn't do much. De Koning didn't do much, yeah. Rob's been sort of restrictive. Hewitt, you happy? You've got the ton for you if you've got him as a pod. Eagles and Demons. Gorn's still 198. I wonder if they've scaled that. Maybe not. Marriage was great. If you don't have marriage, that's a painful antipod because people paid not much. And now the question becomes, is this a premium? Because I think he's averaged, 85 in the role. I think he's growing into it as well. But yeah, 130. I mean, he's not far off. And is he better than Caleb Daniel? Not sure. I think the concern with Daniel is, what does that look like long term? Are they going to get fed up with him conceding that many goals? And like, Marriage is probably better flanker at the moment because he actually can intercept. Probably still needs a bit of development in the physicality, but other than that, he's been fine. So, is that Oscar Allen got 15 touches? Oh my god. Anyway, never mind, I said that. Did that bet last week for extreme price. Anyway, Elijah Hill was good, 2 goals. McGovern injured, concussion or ribs. I'm not sure it actually is concussion. I think Will Schofield was on the boundary line saying, don't ask me why I was watching this game instead of the other one, but Will Schofield basically said he can't confirm if it's concussion, but we'll see. That'll come out in the whatever. Bo Allen, I'm not sure he touched the ball after. I think he had 1 touch after quarter time, so he might get suspended. He sort of clipped a bloke late into the head, like open arm swing, but I think he pulled out of the swing at the last sort of second, so the impact, he still hit him, but not as much impact on the hit as it could have been. So I need to see another one because I think he was getting 80s in the waffles, so it's not too bad. Gone, bro. Oh my god, 35 disposals. Krista was good. Good win in the end by Melbourne. Langford's been a really good rook, one that we've sort of just missed. I think the sub kind of threw us, and it was hard to trade him in at 200k, but a really nice rook. Bit of a down one for Bowie. He's been really good though. Lindsay, really disappointing. Even worse DT as well. Lucky a few knock-ons and stuff, but yeah, I think last week he scored well because they were just sort of chipping it around the perimeters. I can't remember who they played. They played a team that concedes to defenders, but who did they play? I can't remember. They won, but it just didn't happen this game. And it was quite often the ball was on the opposite wing to where he was on, so it's just not his day. I think he's a hold, but man, very annoying. Then Magpies vs Cats. I only watched the last 5 minutes of this game because I checked my phone. I was like, oh, this is actually really close. But yeah, almost a unbelievable ending. But yeah, Ned Long's been a bad miss. Really annoying miss because I'm pretty sure he's outscored Sarong since I've got him in. So that would have been nice for 320k cheaper. So Josh Dacus going well last few weeks. Darcy Cameron's going well. Yeah, Nick, a bit of attention. That's okay. That's about it. Houston didn't score that well. Danger's probably all Australian. Baz maybe 2. Holmes 94. Another down one for DT. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, I can't really comment on this. Conor Sullivan 40s, not great, but I think you've probably traded him by now. So, I mean, that's about it. I think that'll do for content. Sort of half interested in SuperCoach this week or today. Did watch a fair bit of games still, but I was just like, this week's going so badly. because of like Jordan Clark and no Gorn, but at least we got Dunks. I mean, at least we got Dawson, but yeah, I'll make the call on Dunkley versus Neil. I think it should be Neil. Like, gun to the head, who's outscoring for the rest of the year? Who's scoring more, Dunkley or Neil? Boom, gun. Neil, I would say. So, yeah. Yeah, bad rooks on field too. We'll leave it at that. So see y'all Sunday night, and I think I'm going away for 2 of the next 3 weeks. Content's probably going to be a little bit on the lighter side. Or you can just quit if you don't have Gorn. I think that's a good choice too. But yeah, this game sucks. That's it. I'm done. Have a good night.